First of all, happy day to you. I'm glad you're able to find this channel. Hopefully it's here to serve, to answer any questions that you may have or give you any direction that you may need if you find yourself going through the probate process. I just want to also let you know that I am not an attorney and not giving you legal advice, just sharing information and knowledge that's been shared with me as a certified probate expert and as someone who has tapped into a national conglomerate of probate experts and estate professionals across the nation. Courtney Rollins, do REI Deals, Estate Pro Service. And the question is, can you sell the house while it's in the probate process? Particularly in Durham County, North Carolina, but this can apply to many jurisdictions, many states. Of course, make sure you check the laws there, find a great real estate attorney, probate attorney that can help you out. So probate is the process of when someone passes away, legally settling all of their affairs, changing the title to all their property to the right space and the right folks, as well as paying off any debts and paying off any creditors that need to be paid off in a legal way. So someone passes away, they leave behind a property. Perhaps they have a will, perhaps they have a trust or a will that dictates how the property is supposed to be distributed, and perhaps that will still has to go through probate if it's not doesn't have the proper legal remedies such as a trust and all. Regardless of the case, here are certain things that you can do. You can sell a property if it's going through probate, and if you want to connect with a real estate professional or certified probate expert in Durham County or in other places, reach out to me. I have connections across the nation, can put you in the right spot, or we can discuss if perhaps there's an opportunity for us to work together. But there's some things you want to do to make sure that you can sell the property. One thing is getting the property properly appraised. I definitely recommend a third-party appraiser that can show what the asset is valued at, because that's one of your duties. If you're the personal representative, you must make sure you have an account the minute the deceased party passed, how much all the assets are worth at that time. And so having a third-party appraiser is really going to help you when you can justify the sale of the property, or if you're trying to get the most equity out of the property. And it's great information. Now you can use, I have seen folks use Zillow and Redfin and other options out there. Just know that those estimates can also be very inaccurate, and you sometimes can be losing or leaving a lot of money on the table, but those are options that your county might accept. Now you also want to go ahead and obtain a petition from the court to be able to sell the property. If you don't have in the will or other legal remedies stated that you're able to sell, the court can appoint and give you approval to sell the property, particularly if there are opportunities for the heirs to gain, or if there's a chance that you may lose a ton of equity. You can show the judge or the clerk that, hey, we stand to gain or stand to lose if we sell this property at this point, and that will give you the opportunity to go ahead and sell. Again, an independent appraisal really supports that information. Now, place the property for sale. Find the proper marketing. Find you a great real estate professional to market the property. And there are some options out there. If you want a quick cash sale, maybe you're just like, hey, I need to get this done. I need to get back to my day. I need to get back to my life. Then a quick cash sale to a cash buyer is probably the option for you. You're going to trade speed and convenience for a discounted price there. Now you also, maybe you have a little bit of time, but you don't want to put all the repairs or rehabs into a property. You can put it on the market and sell it as is. Expect maybe a little higher price that you're going to get from a cash buyer, but you may have a shorter sales cycle than going the traditional route. Now, if maximizing the equity out of the property is your goal and intent, then a traditional market sale is probably best for you, and highly recommend you connect with a professional real estate home buyer or a listing agent or a broker to make sure that you're able to do that. Quite often that requires time. Quite often that requires putting in funds for rehabbing and repairing, but it can work out great for you if that's your situation. And then there's always terms. Terms are basically when you and the buyer and the folks involved come up with a flexible, tailored terms for all parties involved. And quite often those are the win-win situations. And it really depends on what your situation is. Feel free to reach out to me, Estate Pro Service, if you want to look over what some of your best options are for you. If we are that option, awesome. If not, we'll point you in the right direction and help make sure that you are able to get this property sold. Now, you also will need to seek court confirmation in many cases, and that usually takes about 20 to 40 days. It can take longer in some extremes and shorter in other areas. Now, when it does have to go through that process, you'll have to make sure that you advertise the property properly in local newspapers and show proof that you're doing that. And then there'll be a hearing where everyone will have, all interested parties will be able to bid on the property, and you and the court will make a decision of which is best for the estate. And at that point, if you already had a contract, you may have to refund to the previous buyer the deposits and things of that nature. So make sure you're using a legal, like an escrow company or a closing attorney to hold any funds that you do collect during the time of sale. And then the contract's completed and you're able to move on with the next steps of the real estate or the probate process. Again, if you have any questions, if you want to see if your property qualifies, or if you need any support through the probate process, that's what we're here for. Check us out, estateproservice.com. Courtney Rollins, certified probate expert, and cheers to you.
Recording stopped.
All right. But guess what? We're going to stay live over here on our YouTube channel because I'm going to continue to make some calls in on the Instagram channel. So if you are still here, cheers. Thank you for joining. We're going to keep going. I am using Resimply. You may have heard me talk about this before. It is a customer relation management system. If you're serious about doing the work, do not let the CRMs or all these acronyms scare you. It's pretty much any tool that you use, whether it's Google, whether it's writing down to keep track with your leads that you're speaking to, that you're nurturing. We know the follow-up is where it separates the real from the whatever around the real and still makes this a good point. So make sure you're following up. I recommend Resimply with an I at the end. It has a great tool, but again, there's tons of them out there. So use the one that fits your fits you, fits how you're going to rock and roll. And most important, follow up with these leads. So let me do that. Here's a lead that I'm going to follow up with, and stick around and we'll see how it works. All right. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, we got each other. It's Courtney. How's it going?
Yeah, finally.
Hey, yeah, playing phone tag there. Is this a bad time for you?
Yeah, I can talk. Yeah. Did you get a chance to see the property?
Yes, right. I let me send over the pictures for you. I got to take a look at the pictures, and I appreciate that. Yeah. So, let me ask you though, what is the timeline we're working with? You don't need this done tomorrow, or do you want us to move quickly? What's best for you?
Now I want to close it on the New Year, not this year.
New Year. Okay. Why is that? If you don't mind me asking.
Just for tax purpose.
That sounds smart. Okay, so New Year, so I'll earmark it for the New Year. Got you. All right.
So let's first though, so we have to agree. What is that? How are you? What did you come up with?
Yeah.
You go and visit the job and then walk in time.
Right. We walked through it, and my team walked through it. I just reviewed the pictures. We want to be as low as possible, just to be frank with you. We're trying to be around 40 or 45K.
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay, that's for Ellicott Drive. All right,
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, and where did you want us to be? I can let the guys know what our difference is.
That is the money I spent for buying and repairing a long time ago, and you expect some appreciation, but not that. So
Sure, that makes sense.
I have water bill around 8,000 with that pay. By the time I get, I might get nothing. So.
All right, well that makes sense. Well, what's the number I can go back and tell the team? I can at least put the pencil back to the paper and see.
I don't know. want to go down. What? I don't want to waste your time and something. I don't want to get down in the 60. I don't know the market over there. That's what. Me, I don't care what the area looks, but I don't want to lose. I rather keep it.
Right. Well, that might be your best option unless someone comes along. So if I can get, I mean, I have to talk to folks this afternoon, or at least at 11 o'clock. Do you want me to go back and see if 60 is something that's reasonable, or would that not even be?
Yeah, 60 is reasonable for me. I can say 60.
Let me put that. I'm gonna make a note. All right, I'm gonna look and just we're looking at all of our deals each day, and this will be one of the ones we talk about. And I'll just text you or call you back after 11 if we're anywhere close.
All right.
Thanks so much. All right, take it. All right. He wants us at 60K. I think we might be able to do that and still put it out for like 70. We want the 60K. Well, you see, I did give the offer first. Most people don't like to get the offer first, which I agree. Don't give you the offer. But at the stage we were in our conversation, I could have asked her where you want us to be. But I was trying to anchor low too because I thought we could do about 65 or so. So if you want 66K, I'll call back at after 12 p.m. and revisit. And I'm going to take a look again just in case 60K isn't reasonable. But I think that might work. So now I'm switching. I love this system because I can put offer made. What's up, folks? Yeah, I can put offer made there, and now that I put offer, I can change the status to offer made, I should say, and that automatically, I put offer 50K, is going to set up a drip campaign for me so that I can automatically know, hey, call them back a little later today, and I have sequenced out to call them back so I won't forget because if I'm just relying on this beautiful brain of mine, use the tools that I have. That's what I'm saying. I have to use the tools in mind. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. And I also put another drip offer made. And I'll look at that a little bit, but I want to keep this momentum going and making my calls. There's another brother from another mother. This is a brother who I'm trying to do a creative finance structure with, but I haven't been able to get him back on the phone. Let's see. Oh, I thought he hung up on me for a second. I was like, no, Steve, I thought.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try.
Let's see. I'm gonna switch this over. I do have my leads are graded pretty much. Now I gotta be careful because sometimes I can have that self-defeating conversation and say, hey, well, I don't want to follow up with this person. I'm tired of, you get beat up saying no a million times, and that's one reason I try not to come back every time with can I buy your property, but it's other value adds. Hey, you want a market report, or hey, I passed that Harley we were talking about, anything to help me stay front of mind and connected. But I also don't want to get in the stage where I'm like, I don't want to be my own enemy, so I don't want to convince myself not to buy property, not to sell property, not to ask, not to open my mouth. Closed mouths don't get fed. That's wonderful. So glad you have it taken care of. I'll check in every now and then to see if you need anything. Feel free to reach out. I was supposed to go pick up some papers for this person who's going through the probate process. Anything I can do to help and add value, right? But she just texted me and said she's going to be able to drop it off herself. But I'll still check in to see how she's doing. Okay. We are still marketing the property. I'll give you an update. Okay. It was just a seller that we have. Got the property under contract last week and just told her I would send her text message and calls to update her. And we're pretty much still marketing the property. Who we got here? Let's call somebody. John. This is a landline. I don't like landlines. I can't leave voice messages, you know. Oh, we're about to hit the 15-minute mark. I'm going to stop it at 20 minutes at on YouTube, but we're gonna keep rocking over here on Do REI Deals on Instagram. Action needed. Will you notify me? Well, yeah, get paid, got a closing. Woo! Need my wire information. Yes, I like that.
Start recording at the tone. When finished, press the pound key.
Hey, how's it going, John? This is Courtney just reaching back out to you about Eden Street. Feel free to call me back at your convenience. I think you have my number, but just in case, it's 443-249-2952. 443-249-2952. Let's see. Boom. Someone's, hey, subject to down, what's the P and ARV? Let's see. Hey there. We don't provide ARVs. Provide ARVs and recommend buyers only recent comparables. We don't provide ARVs. It suggests the buyer check out the recent sales. So I don't do ARV. You know, I do want my buyer. I do empathize with my buyers and want to make sure that we're providing enough information that they can make a good decision. But you know, people will argue about ARV. That's almost an art. And so what we do provide, though, are the recent comparable sales. We provide the address, and then that seller can make a reason. The buyer can then make their own decision based on that. You know, let's see. Let's see now. So I need to go find. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. What was that meme? Well, not meme, but that brother who was about to get drafted in the NFL. He was so nervous. He sneezed and he blessed himself. Excuse me. Bless you. Thank you. Let's see. What am I doing? I'm looking up my dispo sheets because someone's trying to get a subject to assigned to them. Boom. Dang it, where are the terms? Oh, got to look this up. Gotta do some daggone exploring. East Preston. See, I don't like this because I like to, I guess this is part of the work of selling properties, but I like when I'm making calls, that's where my focus is, making calls. Let's see. Come on, man. Trying to find monthly payment would be about, yeah. Oh, I got it. Okay, I got it. Okay. After the down payment, the PITA is approximately, see, these subject two. Learn how to do subject two, my friends, and creative finance, because someone can take over this loan for $510.67 a month at 3.86%. Woo, the way percentage interest rates are now, that is awesome. So, learn how to do subject two. Hey, if you want to set up time to talk and discuss, go to dorealdeals.com or State Pro Service and hit my Calendly link, and we can set up a 30-minute call. I'm not selling anything. Just trying to put that value out there, and it comes back. All right, we rocking this morning. We rocking. I'm going to head out a little bit. Like an hour. Because.
Please leave your message for Sorry, mailbox is full. To send an SMS notification, press 5.
They don't want to be talked with. All right, well, we rocking. Let it go, let's go. Lead me, guide me every day. Send your. This is another one that could be a creative financing. Where are my probate leads? I need to get calling probate. What are my steps? I want to. Nobody's home, and I do. Let me get a better phone number. Just gotta have the audacity, Rollins. I'm trying to talk myself out of doing some of this stuff. Gotta put in the work, bro. Put in the work. This will work if you do, my boy. Frank Daniels always says that. I love it. Hey, good morning, Karen. I'm Courtney. I spoke to you maybe a couple weeks ago. I was trying to reach out to find Dolores. I think you took my number, but I was wondering, do you have her contact info? Because we're trying to buy a property she has, and I'm just trying to see if.
I did speak with her about it. She said she wasn't.
Wasn't interested. No problem. All right, well, I'll update my notes while I have you. Do you happen to have any property or land that you might consider selling? Yes, ma'am. Okay, well.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know. My grandson has property. I don't know. But yeah, I can write down. Let me get your number back again and write down my maybe I can talk to my grandson. He has property.
Well, that's very kind of you.
Consider when he moved out or something. When he moved out.
Sure.
But anyway, let's have your name again.
It's Courtney Rollins. Courtney Rollins, C-O-U-R. It's Courtney Rollins, Courtney, like.
Yes, wait, Courtney. Okay, wait a minute. Rollins, that's R-E-Y-N-O-L-D-S.
No, I'm from the R-O. It's R-O-L-L-I-N-S.
Okay, Courtney Reynolds, okay.
And let me know when you're ready for the number.
I'm ready.
Okay, yes, ma'am. 443 305 5983.
5983. And this you are with what the organization? What is it called?
State Pro Service. I'm I'm a professional home buyer.
You're a specialist home buyer.
Yes, ma'am. You can say that. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wait a minute. Home buyer. I got you. Okay. I'll relate this to my grandson.
That's very kind of you. And if we do end up,
Okay, if it does, that's Dr. He's on the website. That's Dr. Anthony Brown. He has his own pharmacist. He has 3.
oh, nice.
Dr. Anthony Brown, if you look up Free Bell, #1 pharmacy, yeah, he has 3 pharmacies. He
Oh,
has
nice.
He sold one.
Well,
He
that's.
might be interested, you never know.
Hey, well, I appreciate it. If we do end up closing with them, we'll make sure we send about 500 to 1,000, depending on how much the property
Yeah,
sold
so
for, back to his referral.
text him your information and see if he's interested, okay?
All right.
You look up his website because he has 3 wonderful pharmacists, and he's the only black out there in Montgomery County.
Montgomery County.
That has his own pharmacy.
Montgomery, though. How about that? That sounds amazing. Then
That's on Lay Hill Road.
Lay Hill Road. All right, I'm typing this right now.
What's we got?
Oh, I'm taking notes right now so I can
Dr.
follow.
Anthony Brown.
Absolutely.
And one is in Belmont, and another one is in District Heights. He has 3.
All right. Thank
That
you.
one is Lord, but he wasn't getting no business there. It was kind of not good, so he
Okay.
sold that one. But yeah, just look him up, okay?
I sure will. And what's your name, ma'am? So I can
My name is Karen
Oh, Miss Karen. Okay.
Clark. Tell him I recommended you.
Absolutely. That'd be great.
Check
Well,
the pharmacy out.
I sure will. I appreciate that. You have a great Monday, and I'll.
I'm definitely gonna relay your message to him, okay?
Thank you very much.
Be blessed. Have a wonderful
You too.
holiday, which we know every day is holiday. We wake up and see another day.
Amen.
Do something for somebody that needs help.
Amen to that.
Okay.
Bless you too, ma'am. Thank you very much, Miss Karen. Bye bye. Awesome. So make sure that you always ask that question. Do you happen to have, even if it's the person you're not supposed to talk to, do you happen to have other property you might be interested in selling? Because you can uncover a lot of things. And I'm going to make a follow up so I can find out. Find out. Find out if so I can see if she connected me. That's all. Sorry, I'm looking at this lead, reading it while I'm trying to do that there. What we got here? Let's see what's. Oh, the wholesale thing was in here. Specialty, professional, all the same. Yep. Yeah, I was like, no need to try to correct. What's up, King? You got people saying what's up over there. I didn't even see it. All right, it's gonna be the last call. Well, not my last call, but last call over on YouTube. You know, well, no, my. Oh, actually, it might be my last call over here too, because I gotta use the restroom. Try to fast. Well, I do. I fast. Only a water fast on Mondays to clear out all the fun from watching football and drinking beer and stuff like that. Get my day going properly, and but drinking a bunch of water. I mean, I drink a gallon of water a day, anyways. But regardless, the piper needs to be paid. So I didn't mind y'all sitting up there waiting for me to do that. So with that great outro, I am gonna let you all go. And hit me up, Courtney Rollins, Courtney at estateproservice.com, Courtney at dorewedeals.com, dorewedeals.com. If you're looking for a sales system or script, go there, click on I think it says Learn to Wholesale, and I'll just ask for your email, and I'll shoot that PDF over to you as videos, as not all, but objections you may come across, ways to address those, the why behind the process, and hopefully that'll be a lot of help to you. If you want probate resources and information, definitely click on the link to Estate Pro Service. Let's all avoid probate. I mean, this is the niche that I'm in. I'm trying to help families in probate, trying to earn the right to do something with the property if there's property involved. And at the same time, I feel like I'm on a mission to let folks know that, hey, probate is something we can avoid while we're alive. We're talking about generational wealth. Let's go talk to these estate attorneys. Let's go talk to these family attorneys. Let's talk to these elderly law attorneys if you have, if you're in that community or if you're connected to that community, to make sure our assets are protected. One thing we all gonna do is die. That's one thing I'm gonna do. I know I can do that. I can take a couple more steps while I'm alive to ensure that my family is supported, taken care of, and that I can actually create or keep the generational wealth. It has to pass through generations, right? Cody Rollins, Do Our Ideals, certified probate expert in Durham County. What it do? Whoa, it's Jason. Jason's in the place. What's up? I missed you, man. Hey, I'll see you next week. Well, hit me up, Jason. I gotta check out how you and Quinn are doing. Joe, we the great. Yeah. All right, brother. Peace. And you are still the same if you